Hello, guys. This is Dennis with Royal Reads Capital. It's been a minute since we did our last live. We've got some good analysis for you lined up. Currently in CAD CHF, I just hit my stop loss on GA, unfortunately. So let me share this link with the team. They join in. Okay, so I just hit my stop loss on AUD, GBP AUD, but I'm currently having like two positions open on CAD CHF. I'm still seeing this as one very good position. I'm still continuing with the short positions, of course. Very nice risk reward ratio, very nice structure, beautiful pattern. I mean, this is just a pair to be in today. CAD CHF. Big up Sam, by the way. He's the one who we analyzed CAD CHF with him. He actually made me see this pair. Such a beautiful structure on CAD CHF today. Such a beautiful, easy, beautiful structure. Easy price action. I mean, it's just cannot get any simpler than this. If I can just break down real quick what made me enter CAD CHF for the shorts is actually, as we can just see from the current daily or current H4 trend, we are on a bearish trend. Price is pushing downwards by the day. We are making lower lows and lower highs every single day. So at this point we can see price did not manage to break the previous high, creating at least a new lower high. As we can see from this previous high up here, if we pull our fib from swing high to swing low, this is a clear 38.2 exhaustion. The previous exhaustion was at 50% exhaustion, meaning this position is or this trend is still very much bearish. It's a strong bearish trend. Yes, someone asked me the other day, I forgot to answer on the live session, how do we use the Fibonacci tool? The answer to this question is there are guys who actually use this tool differently. Yeah, there are guys who use it to spot their normal S and R. There are guys who use it to spot their daily, from their daily swing to their daily low, daily swing high, daily swing low, and they see where price is going to go from there. There are multiple strategies where you can use this Fibonacci tool, but when it comes down to me, this is just a confirmation tool for me. It's just a confirmation tool. That means I already understand where the market direction is going. I already know if it's bearish, I know how to plot it. If it's bullish, I know how to plot it. Taking a quick example is, let's take this as price. Yes, this is example 1, this is example 2. This is bullish, bearish. Yes, a nice push, nice exhaustion, continuation towards the upside. So now what I want us to remove is this continuation towards the outside. Let's just put in dotted lines just to show that price hasn't gone that direction just yet. Yes, remember price goes from left to right, from left to right, from left to right. So this is just an indication the price hasn't gone towards that direction yet. So what I do, I come and pick my Fibonacci retracement tool. There are two Fibonacci's I use, the fib extension and the fib retracement. So I pick my Fibonacci extension retracement tool, sorry. Since this I'm plotting it to understand if this is a strong trend or not. Yes, so I already know the direction. The price is still looking forward to continuing towards the upside. So what do? I plot from swing low to swing high to measure this exhaustion. See, this is the 38.2 exhaustion, meaning what? This is a strong trend up. Simple. So I'm expecting price to at least push up to at least negative 61.8 and continue rising. If it's this other pair, not pay actually, but this other example. This is CAD CHF, very easy. Simple exhaustion, a simple push, exhaustion, expecting continuation towards the downside. So once we pick our Fibonacci from swing low, swing high, now this time we're not plotting it like we plotted it back here. We are plotting it from swing high to swing low to measure the exhaustion. Yes. Now this is a deeper exhaustion compared to this one, meaning now we're not going to see price having such a strong momentum push to the downside as we saw on the previous one. So this one, the push is not going to be as strong as the 38.2 or 50% exhaustion. Simple, very easy way to use your Fibonacci. So once we come back to the actual chart and apply it, what are we seeing? We are seeing a strong push, exhaustion. Now when it comes down to this exhaustion on the H4 time frame, we're seeing a nice M formation on it. Yes, so this is a definite, we are having so many confluences at one area, it's actually exciting. Yes, let's delete that. So what do? We just pick our Fibonacci, swing high to swing low. We see maximum point 50% exhaustion. What does that mean? This is definitely a strong downtrend, meaning what? It is definitely going to break the previous low and continue falling. This was on my H4 time frame. On the H1 time frame, you can definitely see more and more price action being formed. You can see more and more price action being formed, because now we are having a nice bearish bearish engulfing. Nice bearish engulfing, nice close below the bearish engulfing candle. Now the moment I saw that candle pushing up, I knew it was time for me to get in. So I executed 2 positions in on GBP CAD, CAD CHF, and that's how I found myself shorting CAD CHF. So we're definitely still expecting price to continue towards the downside. We're having so many confluences indicating that price is still going to push lower. As we can see on my screen, price is already trying to push lower. We are seeing more and more price action as we go down to our lower time frames. We are seeing a hanging man right here. So I think this is a nice pair to be in. We're already quite a few pips in profit. We are looking forward to at least hitting the 73,259 target, that being our first official target. Maybe after I close that one, I can leave runners to this next level, but remember, I'm still going to lock this position and see what happens. Remember, now let's go. Now we've started with the good news. On GBP AUD, on the other hand, this is what is happening. We don't understand why. Let's see if we're having some fundamental analysis or some news that is actually leading to this. So what just happened a few minutes ago? We had some slight CAD news. Okay, this is what happened. This is what is driving CAD CHF. Let's just confirm the date. No, November 4th. Woof. Whooping GBP news. As you can see, always remember to refresh your screen. Whooping GBP news. A lot of liquidity, a lot of volatility in the markets, as you can see just how much. This was just a nice position of GBP AUD, sorry. It was just a nice position, but we just got stopped out. Remember, always refresh your screen. Higher highs being made, nice exhaustion, just the perfect time to take in a position, at least stop loss to the previous high. I mean, what could go wrong on that position? And then boom, 3 p.m. hits, GBP news, Asset purchase finance, blah blah blah. You see monetary policy report, just a lot. Damn, I don't know why this was not brought up in the group chat. Yeah, we would have avoided being stopped out of this. We are also having OPEC meetings. OPEC meetings generally just talk about the future of oil. Remember, we are going green. We've seen the UN, the previous meetings in the UN. There was a lot of talks about going green energy, using green energy, the side effects of the climate change. So definitely we are going to see a lot of cutbacks when it comes down to oil. Remember, oil is still driving the economies. So the more oil you have, the richer you are. So before the green energy eventually comes in, we're still on oil. So let's see what's happening on oil. WTI. You can also use oil. Yeah. WTI. Let's see. Oil prices at $4.12. Okay. This is from NY. Let's see, oil futures. Yeah, what's going on with this thing? I want to see the chart. They're not allowing me to see the chart, but I do want to see the sorry, I understand what's going on here. So let's just use US oil. That will just sum it all up. As we can see, oil has been on the rise since, remember, last year we enjoyed oil all the way to the grave. This year we're still seeing a lot of rise. Oil was previously at zero last year. This year it's performing quite well actually. We've just been on the rise ever since. Last year during COVID, this was I think this was the easiest time to be a trader, since we were just waking up in the morning, placing yourselves. Around this area, our brokerages banned us from selling. At around zero, when the crash finally happened, at around zero, the brokers finally blocked the sales and gave us an ultimatum to buy back, or just give us, not even an ultimatum per se, but they sent us an email telling us we can only be allowed to buy. So from there, if you bought at zero, then definitely you are one rich fella. I don't even understand why I did not hold. But you can see oil already surpassed its previous highs on 2020. This is actually the most expensive time to be having oil. It's actually doing the best. It's at 82, very expensive. $82 a barrel, very expensive, very expensive. $82 is very expensive for oil. So definitely we might expect another exhaustion, maybe back to this level, 76 level, and then a continuation towards the upside. So that is what the OPEC meetings are all about most of the time. The GBP news, this would have been avoided if I had checked the news earlier. So either way, let's hope CAD JPY or CAD CHF continues on the downside, just to recover those losses plus more. So remember, forex is a game of probability. Yesterday I did have a position on you can see what GBP CAD also has done. GA, oh god, GJ, let's see what GJ done. GJ, just murdered a few people I know, just murdered them. But on GJ, apparently it was an easy trade. A break of structure, retest of structure, continuation towards the downside, creation of lower lows, lower highs. So this was just a perfect position to take up. was just perfect, so easy. But remember guys, I do not take GBP JPY positions. For me, if I had sold here, trust you me, it would have bought. That is how unlucky I am. I am when it comes down to GBP JPY. On gold, we're also expecting a nice rise of gold. Just a brief overview of what happened last week. If you check the previous video, you can see we discussed gold breaking out of this level, continuing towards the downside. So gold was somewhere here the last time we did our live session. Finally came trying to break, created a new lower high. This was enough confirmation for me to take up this short position, since I can also see quite a number of confluences at this area, that area, just leading me to continue with gold shorts. And immediately it came into my daily supply area, daily demand zone, sorry, not supply, my daily demand zone. I just left the position, awaiting to see what happens. And now you can see price is definitely giving us more bullish momentum than bearish momentum on gold. Nice cover for this for these clean candles on the left. Nice push, exhaustion. Anyone who wanted to take a position would have taken it in the morning. Remember, Vero is where is Vero? Vero is one very good trader when it comes down to gold. She's awesome when it comes to gold. I don't know where she is, but yeah, she's one very good trader when it comes to gold. Big up Vero for that. Euro USD, I think the same is also happening. It's not actually the same. Very clean rise, hit this daily resistance level, drop. Yes, if you can pick out, you see the impact of news. We had news last week, so definitely I'm not expecting NFP to be as serious as it should be on Friday, since we're already seeing a lot of momentum pushes towards the downside, upside on multiple currencies. So let's just continue watching it. This is a 50% retrace, so definitely EU is still very much bearish. Yes, just going through a number of positions with you guys. Allow me to pick this call. Nikolai. Okay, sorry for that. It's just a friend of mine. Bitcoin, on the other hand, we've still been talking about Bitcoin for the longest time. I've been taking positions all the way from, I think, 10k in June last year. Finally Feb we saw the crash. March we saw this push down, did not break the previous demand level. Price has been pushing up, pushed up the fast wave. Nice exhaustion, that 8.2 or 50. We're seeing the second push when it came down to the Elliott wave. Second push, we've seen Bitcoin now relaxing after hitting the 64k mark, 66k, sorry, 66k mark. Definitely looking for that exhaustion, one very strong exhaustion, or just another push, just to make it clear that this is the second wave. Remember, the second wave 2, 3 are the longest waves when it comes down to Elliott waves. If we go down to our lower time frames, you can already see Bitcoin has been respecting some of these key areas. Remember, blue is our Fibonacci. So until we see price hitting 38.2 or 50%, I'm not really that confident in the buys right now, but I do take a position once in a while when it comes down to Bitcoin. But I'm usually very patient on it, very patient on it. Okay, NZD card, I am now going to talk about the NZDs. Eric loves the NZDs so much, so maybe just shoot me a question. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to shoot a question in the DM, not even in the live chat. If you don't have any question, maybe you can just look at one more pair, then we wrap it up for today. This is just free knowledge, guys, just free knowledge. If you have your friends Oh, I forgot to mention, we are having an intake, the last intake of the year. This is going to be the last intake. Someone is asking about EJ. Let's go through EJ. We are going to have, this is the last intake of the year. Sign up, register, shoot me an email on capitalroyaltrades@gmail.com. EJ, let's go through it. Let me just clear everything on EJ so that we can just have a clean chart when it comes down to EJ. So EJ on the daily time frame, let's just have a range on where we're looking at price. Let's see what's happening. We can definitely see EJ did break out from this area. Nice breakout from this first touch, second, third touch, finally the fourth touch. As I always say, most of the time the fourth touch is a break. Nice break above structure, expecting it to give us an exhaustion before the continuation towards the upside. So this is what we are currently seeing, a lot of consolidation the past few days when it came down to EJ. All the way from 25th October to date, we are still seeing a lot of consolidation on this pair. A nice area right here. Pick it from somewhere there. Nice area there, but I'm not really going to use that one today. Maybe we just pick out the key areas, this being one of them. Just going to put it on a medium price where we are having this and this, median area, medium range, and then one more area somewhere there and there. So these are just the daily zones we are having. We are seeing a lot of consolidation. We're not really seeing price going up, going down. Yesterday I did have a position on Euro JPY. Unfortunately got stopped out by 1 pip before price flew my direction. As we can see here, we are lying on a very strong area of support, so this can be a nice area to buy from. But remember, we're still looking for this exhaustion from back here, so maybe we can change the color for this to red. We can see maybe an exhaustion back to this level. So don't be excited just yet. Don't be excited just yet, since we're not seeing that much confluence, or that a lot of confluences at this area. It's not really looking as beautiful as we might expect it. Maybe let's go on the H4. We're definitely seeing some railroad tracks. What are these, marabous or something? But for me, I just call this ones railroad tracks, RRTs, on daily resistance point. Now it's on a daily support level. Let's see what happens on the H1 time frame. I would not advise anyone to go into EJ just yet. If you're going to buy, you're definitely just going to wait for W formation there and then buy. If you're going to sell, you're going to wait for a break below the structure, exhaustion, and then a continuation all the way to the downside. So these are my two probabilities I'm having. I'm not really on the buy or on the sell when it comes down to EJ at the moment, since I'm not seeing any pattern forming or formed. I'm not seeing any price action. I'm not seeing proper clear trend. I'm just seeing a lot of consolidation, especially on the higher time frames. I'm not really seeing direction when it comes down to Euro JPY. So it's not the best position to enter as of this moment. Maybe you can just look at a different pair compared and compare. Maybe another question. Remember, as I was saying before, I explained about EJ. This is definitely going to be one very good intake for 2021. This is the last intake I'm having. We are located at JQuad Towers, 10th floor. Just ask for Dennis or Royal Trades Capital and you'll be shown. So EJ, not as beautiful as I would expect, but on the M30 we are having some price action. It is a bottom formation. I don't know. I might mislead you on this, but we are having very nice price action. It is a bottom formation, nice close above. Maybe this candle closes above. We feel this previous candles on the left, we feel these clean candles on the left, maybe back to the previous high or back to the resistance point. Yeah. Oh yes, we do have a WhatsApp group, we do have a Telegram group for discussion. Maybe I'm a pin the group link for the WhatsApp group. It's almost full. It's, I think, 20 people to go. So let me just pin. Since we are most active on WhatsApp, most guys are most active on WhatsApp, I'm gonna just send the link there. Just click the link, join the WhatsApp group. Remember, this is a trading only group, no funny business. If you come with funny business, the admins will instantly remove you. I've just pinned the link, WhatsApp link. Let me pin the Telegram link. We're not as active as we'd like on Telegram, but we're very active when it comes down to WhatsApp group. Since it's we are the same guys, so we are active on Telegram, and then becomes a hassle. You can't do all. Where's this link? I'm trying to pin the Telegram link. I've linked both the Telegram group chat and the WhatsApp group chat on the live chat. Okay, now we've done that. So Euro JPY, unless you wait for this candle close, we are closing in the next 20 minutes. Candle close, buy to somewhere like here, just a few pips, just enjoy the few pips, somewhere around 30-40 pips. AJ really has some good pip value. 30-40 pips is good. Maybe one common pair that I don't usually look at is GBP USD, and most traders actually do like GBP USD. Stopped trading it last year, I guess. Very strong dip. Oof. But very easy. I don't know why. I mean, break below structure, retest of structure, just continue towards the downside, break back into the sell zone. Yeah, so let's just remove this. A break back into the sell zone. Even let me remove this trend line. Let me draw. Where's my way? Oh, just beautiful. Just short it. Look for an entry, enter the entry, continue towards the downside. Yes, I did do analysis on GU, but I've not done it on live. Let me just clear everything on GU then, and then do a fresh analysis on it. Let me just do a fresh analysis on GBP USD. I'm liking the interaction today. Let's just do a quick analysis on GU. The daily time frame, just from the daily time frame, you can definitely see we are creating lower lows and lower highs. Price is very much bearish on the daily time frame. You can see a nice little trend line right there, just showing us how beautiful GU is on the shorts. Seen someone send me some money. Thank you. Don't even know who it is, but you know, the only thing that makes us happy these days is an M-Pesa message. So back to GU. We are seeing GU is definitely on creating lower lows and lower highs. Very beautiful setup on the daily time frame. Maybe you can just pick out the key areas we might see, and just pick out where exactly we can expect a GU to reverse. Maybe back to blue. I like blue a lot. It's coming to the eye. That's also another level. And then that one I can say is the last level. Maybe just one more up here. Just counter check. Strong level, very nice, very nice, very nice. What about you? Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay, very nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful position on. Don't forget, this position has already left me as a trader, since this is a daily candle. You can see how many pips it has gone already. Over 147. So definitely we are going to expect at least an exhaustion for us to enter. We cannot enter as it's looking. Yeah, so just note that's an NB. Okay. GBPUSD. On the H4 time frame, you can definitely see nice resistance level, nice support, nice resistance. Definitely a strong zone, nice support level. It's being broken as we speak, but we are having 16 minutes to close of the H4 candle, so we are on the right direction. If we can see at least a push down, one little push down on the H4, maybe let's just pick out just one or two more areas on the H4 where we might expect price to bounce off. On the H4 is tricky. The H4 is tricky. It is tricky. Change this color to something like yellow. No, yellow is too can't be seen. Let's just do red. Red always does the trick. I don't even know, because these two areas I'm feeling like it's just the same zone. Between here and here, it's just the same zone. So I'm not really seeing the need of having the H4. It's just the same zone. So on the H4, I'm going to leave them there, but yeah, it's just the same zone. So we might expect at least an exhaustion on GU, sorry. A slight push back to structure and then a continuation towards the downside. I think this is a more probable position to enter based off than jumping in here and then becoming support. Yeah, and then just seeing a long week and you are on the sell alone. So let's just wait for an exhaustion. Remember, you don't have to be right every single time. You missed this one, but you will get the next trade. So as we wait for this exhaustion, let's be patient on it. Let's just be patient, so we can also have multiple confluences when it comes down to entering GU. Right now we are not having any confluence for us to tell us we need to go in. The confluences we are getting are actually telling us to wait. So if anyone has any other question, shoot me a question, shoot a question in the live chat, shoot a question. Okay, GU, very nice. NFP this week, I'm not really into it. I'm not seeing any movement coming from it, since we're already seeing a lot has happened. Strong pushes have already occurred, so I'm not really expecting anything on this NFP. Someone is just telling me there's strong support on GU with multiple touches, more than 3 touches. One on which time frame? H4 or daily? Since we're seeing the first touch, second touch. Just type it. Which time frame? Unless you're talking about yes, I confirm or I concur, this is very strong support. But according to how structure is looking here, we are still seeing the trend is still very much bearish. So jumping in on maybe weekly and daily, jumping in on a bearish trend is usually not the best advice I'd give. Let's see on the weekly. Maybe you can expect price back to this level, 33,747 on the weekly level. On the weekly level, maybe back to this level before we see any more kind of till we hit this level. I don't see us having anything that might hinder us from hitting that level. I don't see personally I'm seeing GU is still very much bearish, very strong push towards the downside. I'm not really seeing any demand on the left that can actually lead to a buy at the moment. No, sticking to my buyers on the short. Maybe let's just wait for exhaustion continuation. Now that you've given us a new target on this being my weekly target, weekly, daily, H4. So I'm still very much on the bias on the short. You can still see even on the daily time frame, we're still seeing lower lows and lower highs. I mean, this is a high, low, no high was broken, lower high, lower low, no high was broken, another lower high, and then we're definitely expecting at least one last lower low. Price is still very much bearish. At least a back to the previous low would be an advisable area to exit most of your position. And then the last target would be your weekly support level. Until it hits your weekly support level, then I'm still bearish on GBP USD. This candle closed, not yet 8 minutes to the candle close on the daily. No, 8 hours, sorry. H4, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. This candle close. Still seeing a lot of push, a lot of bearish momentum on this pair. But no entry per se. I mean, an entry is somewhere like here, before price actually goes your direction. That means you are having a good entry point, managing to see it before it happens. So on the GU, I would not advise anyone to take a position. Same as GJ. GJ is just pushing. I know it's hard for you to leave these kinds of positions. As you can see, GA is still pushing. Remember, we had some serious kind of news today, just serious, and we are still expecting more from CAD and the USD. Employment change, GBP at 4 p.m. So at 4 p.m. we are having Bank of England is going to be having a speech, yeah. Governor Bailey. So Bank of England Governor Bailey will be speaking in the next 10 minutes. I usually hate speeches, so this speech might actually, it has disappeared. As you can see, this is why I hate speeches. You see, this is why I hate speeches. 1 minute they are there, the next they are not. This is why I hate speeches. Sometimes you decide to enter position based off your fundamental analysis on a speech, and then the guy goes and talks his own things. So I hate speeches. I don't like areas where I'm going to be losing money, so I'm just going to be avoiding speeches. I just avoid speeches as much as possible. for the GBP pairs, for the GBP traders. We are sorry for what happened with the guys who actually took a loss. I am one of those guys who actually took a loss on GBP AUD. So lesson learned. Next time we're going to start off my trading with checking the news. Any other question? My god, I'm yawning. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry for that. But it has been quite an interactive session for today. Not bad at all. Remember, the intake is still on. This is the last intake of the year. Next year we're doing things a bit differently, so if you're not already on the ship, jump in, learn. Let's push. I'm not going to talk about NZD pairs today. So thank you guys for watching. If there is no other question, let me give you another like 2 minutes. If there is no other question, I'll end it there. If you haven't joined the groups, kindly join. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, thank you. I'm going to leave the recording up so you can play it back, watch it again, understand why we took certain positions. Let's make some money. So cheers guys, see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow being on a Friday, I don't usually trade as much, but I will go live. So